Okay, hello everybody and welcome. This is Getting Started with Email Marketing. It's a live demonstration on Constant Contact's third generation email editor. My name is Ken Countess and I'm a Master Certified Constant Contact Authorized Local Expert. The company presenting this is the Countess Group. We are a marketing firm based in the Orlando area, and what we help businesses do is gain an unfair advantage over their competition. And I'll give you an opportunity to learn how we do that in a little bit. Here's my contact information, and I'd encourage you to check in with us and follow us on each of these channels on the web. We are very active on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Google Plus, Pinterest, and so on. So let's jump right into it because we don't have very much time together today. Now, why is it that we want to talk about email? It's clear that email truly is everywhere. But what does this really mean for your business? Well, 72% of consumers say email is their preferred method of communication. In fact, email marketing has 3 times the conversion rate of social media. And you know, a common rule in email marketing and in marketing in general is to be where your customers are. So clearly, email is a place you need to be. And with such a high conversion rate, there's really nothing holding you back from becoming a successful email marketer. So what can constant contact do for you? Well, you can be a successful email marketer. With a tool as powerful as Constant Contact, you don't need to be an expert to see results. But what exactly does Constant Contact offer to help you be successful? Well, I'm glad you asked. You'll have access to customizable templates. They're fully optimized for mobile viewing. Looking great is easy. Constant Contact offers hundreds of beautiful, pre-designed email templates that you can quickly and easily customize with your logo and colors. No technical experience necessary. Contact management and list growth tools, they're among the best in the industry. They really do help you better target your customers, social media integrations, so that you can reach your customers everywhere. Plus, it's easy to get new contacts to sign up from your website, from your Facebook page, and even mobile devices at no additional cost. And detailed reporting. Unlike your traditional email inbox, you'll have access to reports on opens, clicks, and more to track success and understand what works for your audience. And of course, their award-winning support. And if this seems like a lot to do on your own, have no fear. We at the Countess Group and Constant Contact's free award-winning coaches and marketing experts are as committed to your success as you are. We're here to make sure that you have the knowledge and the tools to be successful. So I'm going to go through a quick agenda, but before we do that, let me just ask you this question. Have you attended one of my webinars before? I do about 20 or 30 webinars a year as well as a bunch of classes. So just let me know. Have you attended one of my events before? Just click yes or no. It's your first one, or it's possible you're not sure. We'll give you another 2 seconds and we'll close the poll. And here's how these polls work. So it looks like more than half of you attending so far. This is the first one you're attending that's presented by the Countess Group. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. And for those of you who have attended our events in the past, welcome back. I'm delighted that you're with us today. So let's go through the agenda. The first is let's figure out what can Constant Contact do for you, start to finish. Let's see it in action. We'll design an email very quickly. We'll upload a contact list. We'll schedule and do a send. And then I'll show you what reports look like. And then we'll have time for a little bit of Q&A. We don't have a lot of time together. This is a very, very short webinar. And what I'll do later on is invite you to a much longer webinar or even an all-day workshop if that's something of interest to you. So before I log in, just with a quick show of hands, tell me, How many of you are already using Constant Contact? Go ahead and fill out that poll for me. Okay, terrific. It looks like most of you are already using Constant Contact, so I'm delighted that you're here. What I'm going to do is log into a live account for the purposes of this demonstration. And when I do, you may not see a screen that looks exactly like your screen when you log in. That's because Constant Contact is in the midst now of upgrading the platforms. So some of you may have a screen that looks like this when you log in, and some of you may have a screen that looks like the one that will populate in the lower right-hand corner. Whichever one you're using, you will wind up with the same great outcome. But if you're using the platform that's in the upper left of your screen and you want to upgrade to the new one, which is what I'm going to be showing you in a few minutes, all you need to do is call Constant Contact or call me, and we'll help you get that converted over to the new version, because I think you'll see it's incredibly simple to use. So what I'm going to do is log into my account and show you exactly how easy it is so you can create great, beautiful, customized templates that will help you achieve many of your goals. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into constantcontact.com. I'll get past the login page so you can get an immediate look at how the new platform works. It's really phenomenal. So let me go ahead and do that. I will log in right now. And give me just 1 second. We'll go over to a page that has some new newsletters and announcements. And let me drag this page over to the main screen. So once again, you'll see a bunch of messages of Constant Contacts in the midst of doing something new. You'll see all about that. We'll go ahead and click Create to create a brand new email. And so as you normally would, whether it's the old platform or the new one, you always want to use these gold buttons that will guide your eye around to the right place. We're simply going to click Send an Email. And when we do that, we get populated with all the brand new templates. You always have the opportunity to go back to the old ones, which are called legacy templates. There are hundreds and hundreds of email templates that you can choose from. They have done a phenomenal job of providing even the most casual user with a way to make their emails look amazing. I also want to bring to your attention, you could search for a template that is maybe something that would be best suited for you or your business, and certainly at this time of year, maybe you want to have a holiday looking template. So you would just type in holiday and those templates would pre-populate. For purposes of this demonstration though, I'm going to go into the one that's basic letter. That is my personal favorite. And you'll see why here in just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and click select. And when I do that, here's what populates. So just give me a second here. I'm just going to make a quick adjustment. And by the way, because this is a live event, I'd like to encourage you to, if you have any questions at all, please go ahead and ask them in the question box. I will answer as many of them as I can. Okay, so let's go in here, and when we are creating a brand new email using the new template and the new platform, you'll see that it looks quite a bit different than the old version. So what I always encourage people to do is change the name of the campaign right up off the bat. We're going to just call this test demo and we'll put today's date on it. You can, by the way, in the new version, if you forget to change the name, you can go back in after the fact and change it after it's been sent out, and that's something brand new. All right, so here we are with a very, very simple email template. The subject area looks quite a bit different, not nearly as complicated with as many choices as in the old version. Let's just say, we'll call this one Welcome to Today's Webinar. And this is the pre-header. Pre-header text, if you've attended one of my events in the past, you know that this is something called teaser text, which shows up in someone's inbox right after the subject line. So I'm going to just say, thanks for attending. You're going to get this email in your inbox after the webinar is over, by the way. That's the reason I'm doing this. All right, so that's all we need to do for the headline and the subject. I'm also going to encourage you to, if you don't already include both your name and your company name, please go ahead and do that. That's the way you become recognizable by the people receiving your email. Next, check out how easily we can now change the size of our header. Look at this. All we need to do is drag with those arrows and make your logo larger or smaller. As always, keep your logos relatively small in size. You don't want them to take up a lot of space in your email, and I'll show you why in just a moment. Also, have your logo linked to something on your website. I'm going to have this go to thecountessgroup.com. Next, here's where the fun begins. First thing I want to point out to you is to be sure that you use a sans serif font. And what that means is, if you look at this font, the letters have hooks and tails on them. This is Times New Roman. Well, the unfortunate thing about serif fonts like Times New Roman is that they don't always display well on devices, and there are so many different devices out there. Depending on the resolution of the display, depending on the software in the device, you may or may not get a good result when you're using a serif font. So I'm going to recommend that you switch to sans serif. And so right now we're going to switch everything in this email to sans serif. Sans serif, and particularly Arial font, always show up very well on any device. And a little known fact, the research recently has shown that if your audience is millennials for some reason tend to prefer the Arial font. So you can go in and change. I know most of you are already using Constant Contact, so we don't need to go in and show you how to change text. These are the things, though, that you do want to know about. When you're using the new platform, these are the three menu areas that you want to focus on. What I want to show you, and what's really slick and cool about this new version, is that now you can grab the image icon and drag it over and take a look at your screen. Take a look at where that purple line is. If I were to drop this image right there, that's where the image would show up. And I can resize it. I can resize the box very, very easily. I'm going to undo this. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to show you the other ways that you can drop an image in and have it automatically be left justified or right justified. I'm going to drop it right here. And as you can see, the text that's already here just moves over very easily. There's not much else I need to do. I'm going to insert an image. And because it's Thanksgiving, we'll put this Happy Thanksgiving image in. If you're on my email list yesterday, you would have received an email from the Countess Group that says Happy Thanksgiving, and we use that image. Now, look what's so cool about this. I can easily resize the image. I can make it as big or as small as I want. I don't have to fiddle around with how many pixels might that image be. I'll just say, thanks for attending our webinar today. I wish you and your family a very happy Thanksgiving. And we'll just take the rest of the text out. So this simply, we've been able to create an email that if I wanted to, I could send this out right away. Now, so let me just finish this particular box, and we'll make this image a little bit smaller so everything fits the way it should. The next thing I want to show you, another very cool tool, is that you can drag a button in and put that button anywhere you'd like it to go, right? So you see wherever that purple bar is, that's going to be where your image winds up. But here's the great thing about this new button. When you drop this button in, first of all, you can customize the colors of the button. You can customize the font. You can easily make the button bigger or smaller by making the text bigger or smaller. And you can, of course, have it linked to anything, anywhere you want it to go. So at this point, what I'll do is I will have it go to a video. Actually, we will take you we'll have you go to another link on our website. And of course, you always want to test a link. So let's go ahead and test this one. And it does take you to the place that I wanted it to take you to. So we're good there. And we'll click Insert. So that easily, we have a button that works incredibly well, incredibly simply. We can move it anywhere you like. One other point about text. In this new mobile responsive world of email marketing, you always want to have just one column. And you want to have the text of your email be no less than 14 point. Any headlines that you put in, you want to have 22 point or better. So let's go ahead and put a headline in. And we'll click Done. And let's see. Let's do this. We'll keep it this simple. And I will drop an image in here as well. We'll go back up. And we'll drop a photo in. For those who have met me, you may recognize this photo right here. And then, of course, I recommend that you always have your company contact information, and it's a great idea also to include social media links. So let's go ahead and save this. The system will, as before, automatically always save your work. But what I want to show you, and one of the great new features of Constant Contact, is that now you can preview your email both on the way it would look on a desktop machine, and also you'll see exactly how it will appear on a mobile device. What I want to point out to you here is that you always want to have some sort of a call to action very, very visible, so that when someone is viewing your email on a mobile device, they can, without having to scroll, take the action you want them to take. So here, as you can see, I clicked the visit our website button, and it took us right to that page. Creating an email truly is that simple. If we had more time, I would show you some of the other tools. I encourage you to go in and play around. You can easily add a video, and you would just click here and add in your YouTube URL. Let's go ahead and undo this for the moment. But there are also some other great tools in here where you can pull in items from your website and have it show up instantly right inside the body of the email. For the sake of time, because we called this a 25-minute webinar, we're not going to do that during this event. But what I would like to do is find out from you, would you be interested in attending an all-day email marketing workshop in the Orlando area? We plan to schedule one sometime during December and perhaps another one in January as well. We had very, very popular email marketing academies at the beginning of 2016, and we are considering having them again. Okay, thank you for your responses there. Let's go back and what I'd like to do at this point is show you one or two other things. One is in terms of contacts. Let me go ahead and save this for the moment. I want to show you that just as easily as before, you can add contacts to your Constant Contact account. You would very simply click the Contacts tab here, go to Add Contacts. You can upload from a file. An Excel file is usually the easiest way to do it. In this example, I'm going to just upload contacts from an event that we did last week. We'll click Next. We'll name the list. We can tag our contacts. So maybe we just tag them 2016 attendee. Click the Upload button, and the system adds them to whatever list you want right away. Lastly, reporting is really simple now. Here you get a view of how your last 50 campaigns, if you have that many, what the results were in terms of the sends and the opens and the clicks. And of course, as before, you can get an instant snapshot of the success of each of your campaigns. And also, as before, you can click on any of these blue numbers and you'll see exactly who your, in this example, who your email was sent to, how many opens there were, what the click-through rates were, what your bounce rate was, number of unsubscribes, and so on. So let's go back into our famous PowerPoints here. There's something I do want to show you, and as far as some of the other activities that you might want to take advantage of. If you're not yet using Constant Contact, one of the things you probably want to do is to sign up for a free trial. We can help you with that rather quickly. You can start a free trial today. We can help you upload your contacts. What we do with all of our clients is we provide an hour of free training. So if you're not yet using this service and you want to sign up for a free trial, you can go ahead and do that, and we can send you a link if that's something you're interested in. If you'd like more information about how we can help you out, go ahead and click that link that I just placed in the chat box, and that will take you to a page on our website where you can sign up to, you can check a few boxes and tell us what kind of information you'd be interested in receiving. Here's an incredibly super amazing offer from Constant Contact. It's good today only. And that is, you can sign up for a brand new Constant Contact fully featured email marketing account for just $5 a month for the next 3 months. I just put that link in the chat box. That allows you every feature Constant Contact has to offer and allows you to add up to 10,000 contacts and send as many emails or event registrations or promotions or surveys, just about anything you want to do for 3 months for just $5 a month. I would encourage you to reach out to me if you'd like a free 15-minute consultation. No sales pitch. We just want to find out how we can help you. You would click this link that I just put in the chat box. By the way, I will leave, even after the webinar is over, I'll leave these in the chat box for you so you can Okay, well, thanks everybody for joining us today. I appreciate the time that you spent with us. Here is our contact information once again. And I know that this was just a very cursory overview of the new Constant Contact platform. I hope that you gained a lot out of this session. I hope you will join us for a future event. And John, thank you for the suggestion that we try to cover material instead of in an all-day session, that we do another one that's 2 to 3 hours. Thanks so much for that recommendation. Everybody, thanks so much for joining us today. I'll leave the screen and the chat box active. I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving and look forward to having you attend one of our future events.